Real Estate Insider, where America goes for funding. We do our Talk with Angelo live weekly, and we have our weekly podcast that we do. We've been actually lending in America now for over 2 decades and helping hundreds of thousands of people all over the country. Remember, we're a direct, nationwide commercial, residential, and a private lender. You can call or text our office, 832-431-6331. We're passionate about mortgage, real estate, helping people get the capital to make it happen, whether you're trying to do a fix and flip, you're a first-time buyer, or you're doing a multifamily, you're an institutional investor. We got the funding, we got you covered. So we've helped hundreds of thousands of people, lent billions of dollars. People call us because they have a complex problem, they have a deal they need to get funded. It's the 9th hour, their banker denied them, their loan officer denied them, and they reach out to us because they need help. It's a complex situation. Also, people reach out to us for first-time buyer or the extremely wealthy people that need a super jumbo mortgage. If you're trying to buy a $5 and $10 million house, most mortgage companies won't go that high. We have super ultra luxury up to $50 million. Hey Kevin, good evening. What's up, man? Hope you guys are doing well out there. So tonight we're going to be focusing the show just on investors, investor lines of credit, and then all the different investment products that we offer, because we offer a ton of investment property, mortgages, no-doc loans, fix and flip, bridge, investor cash flow, fixed to rent. So I want to take a moment to talk about this tonight to let everyone out there in the world know what we specialize in when it comes to the investor loan. So if you're an investor, you want to learn about investment loans, this is going to be a great show for you to stay tuned to learn about all the products that we offer. And because most of our customers, a large base of it, are investors, and there's so many different type of programs. There's asset-based loans, there's credit-based loans, there's conventional loans, there's commercial loans, there's bridge loans. So, and it can get extremely confusing and overwhelming if you don't know how to navigate through those and you don't know the differences. So we're going to break that down tonight. So all of you guys can get the knowledge and the information. So I'm going to separate it into commercial loans, and then non-QM, and then conventional, and then hard money bridge. So 4 different type of investor loans that are out there. So the first one is conventional, is like Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. It's a full doc loan. You get access to the lowest rates. You do have to verify your personal credit, your income. You cannot close an LLC, and the maximum amount of properties that you can have is actually 10 mortgages. So that's conventional. Okay, that's what you can get at your bank. And those are good loans. There's nothing wrong with those loans, but they have loan limits. The loan limit is usually the limit of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, what they publish for some 1 to 4 family. Okay, so the next one is non-QM, which is a non-qualified mortgage, and inside of that is like the DSCR loan, debt service coverage ratio loan, investor cash flow loan. These loans inherently do not have a loan limit. You don't have to have a job or employment to close. There's no limit on the amount of properties that you can have. You can close in your LLC. Now these are designed for people that are usually sophisticated or not somewhat of a seasoned investor. It's harder to get these loans if you're a first-time investor. You can still get them. We offer them, but it's a lot easier if you're a seasoned investor. At least had one deal that you've done. Okay, and you can do these for long-term rentals, short-term rentals. There's a lot of great things about these loans that I really, really love. The biggest difference or con compared to a conventional loan is that it's about 0.5% higher on the interest rate, but it's not that. To me, the trade-off is still worth doing it. So you have the non-QM, then you have the hard money, the bridge, asset-based. This is for like fixed and flip. If you got more fixed to rent, ground-up construction, you got bad credit, there's something wrong with the property, and it's more based on the underlying asset value or the ARV based on your credit. Okay, and these are usually shorter term loans. You can close in your LLC. You usually don't have to have employment, or income to qualify. Sometimes you have to have experience or reserve. Sometimes you don't, depending on the loan that you do. So, and these are for like, getting in and getting out, moving from one round of funding to the next round, or the exits to sell or exit to refinance. But using the funds for a short amount of time to pivot you to the next, whatever your exit strategy is. Okay, and these are great loans. The difference on these is that rates are higher. They're usually 1 to 2 year loans, so the rates are usually double digit. Starting at 10%, they go higher than that. They can go up to 13%. They're still really, really good loans though, because they allow you to, or the investor, the entrepreneur, to accomplish their goal. And that's the biggest thing. And then lastly is the commercial loans. These are commercial type term loans that you can get at your bank. And we offer commercial, not like an SBA, somewhat like an SBA loan, but it's a commercial anywhere from a 5 to a 10-year term with a 25 to 30-year amortization. The rates are a lot lower, starting at 6%. And yeah, you can go up to a 25 and 30-year term. And they do require a little bit more invasive underwriting. You do have to have full documentation for these. Not as extreme or intense as the SBA, but it is a requirement that they do check your tax returns or your W-2s or your pay stubs. The property normally has to be stabilized. They do check the debt to income ratio on you. So there is more of a thorough underwrite, but the benefit is that you get access to the lower rates, kind of like conventional. But you can close in your LLC. You can add multiple flows of income, the global underwriting on your other companies or other assets to help you to qualify. If you have a relationship with the bank, that can help out a lot. If you have deposits there, that can help out a lot. So, and those are great loans. We offer all of these different products depending on where you're at in the spectrum. So sometimes you start with a bridge and then go to commercial. Sometimes you start with conventional, you go to non-QM. So it just depends on your situation. The other thing that we offer, which is really, really cool, is investor lines of credit. If you own 1 to 4 family properties, we can give you a first lien or a second lien HELOC on your rental property. We have full documentation, no documentation, second mortgages and lines of credit, up to 75% of the LTV. And you can use those to cash out, invest, parlay into other assets, buy other properties with them. So there's a lot of opportunities on the investment conundrum of what we offer. And if you're trying to get funding for any of these type of projects, or you're in a situation where you need a line of credit, or you need a bridge loan, or you need a commercial term loan, you can call us, because we're the one-stop shop that offers financing for all these different type of loan products. So we'd love to work with you in any capacity. So please, if you have any questions or comments, please hit us up down below. You can call or text my office at 832-431-6331. We've been lending for over 2 decades, helping hundreds of thousands of people, and definitely love working with investors, whether you're in Hawaii, New York. We even lend in Puerto Rico now. So definitely don't be a stranger. Call or text my office if we can help you. We also have our loan partner referral program. If you refer someone over, we can pay you as a loan partner, pay you a referral fee. Just give us the contact information. You don't have to do any work. We hook you up, we pay you. So it's an extra way to make extra income. Hey, good evening, man. How are you? Good to see you. So there's a lot of things that you can do with our loan product. So I just want to press upon you what's available to give you the inspiration, so that way you're aware of what you can do. So please don't be a stranger. Give us a call or text my office if we can help you. If you encounter some damage on your roof, will that affect the refinance? Possibly. It could. Depending on your lender, they may want you to either fix it through the loan and set aside some funds to have the roof fixed, or they may require it. If it's not that bad, they may not care. It just depends on how bad the damage is. So, good question. Okay. Yeah, it depends, well, the lender's not going to make you do it unless you're trying to do a refinance. The insurance company's not going to call your lender unless if you're trying to do a refinance, then the lender may check with the appraisal and may want that to get fixed. It was about 10% of tiles. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to get a refinance done, they're going to want to. They may say something about it, but they may, if there are repairs, they may allow the insurance company to set aside an escrow account to fix the roof, or they may not care about it, or they may care about it. I don't know. I don't know what type of. It depends on the type of loan that you're doing, the loan officer that you're working with. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Some loan officers are very picky, very strict, and some are very, loose, you know, and also the product that you're working on. Oh, okay. Well, they may want you to get it taken care of if you're doing an SBA loan. I don't know if you're doing SBA or commercial or bridge, but they may want you to get it addressed. But you may be able to finance it into the loan, or just get the insurance company to take care of it. Oh, no interior? Huh. Okay. Yeah, they have to check and see. I've seen that happen many times. Um, oh, 15,000 is not bad. I mean, I would think they would work with you to figure it out. I thought maybe it was like a few 100,000. I mean, I didn't know what you're dealing with, but should be okay. I mean, we would be okay with that. But you know, a lot of companies do things a lot differently. So, um, but yeah, so yeah, you should be fine. That's less than one. I mean, 2%. So I think that you'd be okay. But yeah, I mean, like we've been lending, all over the country. We've seen all kinds of damages on properties, and we normally just wrap that into the loan. We do all the other programs too, but I mean, tonight I just want to talk about investment and business loans that we specialize in for investors, entrepreneurs, business owners. We do a lot of business owner occupied. If you own a property, like we're doing businesses for people that own restaurants, AC, refrigeration, HVAC companies, car washes, multifamily, owner occupied type properties where you're running your commercial business and you want to pull cash out. That's a big thing right now with business owners. They always need cash, or you want a line of credit. Lines of credit are great because you can tap into them whenever you need funding, and businesses will always need cash flow. So, and we work with business owners all over the country, whether you're trying to get you need an investor line of credit or unsecured line of credit on your business. We can go up to $10 million on an unsecured line of credit for your business. If you're trying to grow and expand your company, you need cash flow. You're trying to make payroll. You have, operating expenses out the wazoo when you run a business, and cash flow can make or break your business. And sometimes you may have accounts receivable coming in, and that you need that money, to cover the gap. That's why that line of credit is so important. Um, so we understand that because we are business owners. So we get it completely. We're not working for, some company that gets a salary. We know how it is to run a business. And like I said, we offer all of these different products. So whether if you're trying to get a non-QM loan, DSCR, you need a conventional loan, you need a commercial loan, you need a hard money bridge asset-based, we have those products to help you. And a lot of times we're working with customers on 1, 2, and 3, 4 rounds of funding. Oh, okay, cool. Yes, hi Kenya. We do absolutely. We do multifamily. Um, just let me know what you're looking, what questions that you have, or what you're interested in. I was just talking about our investor loans this evening, but we definitely do multifamily. We have no limit on the units or the loan size, depending on how big the project is. We do agency financing on multifamily, and then private lending, and then commercial. Just depending on. Okay, cool. Nice to meet you. You can call us at 832-431-6331. On the multifamily, we do that nationwide, like we do Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA. Okay, 54 doors, yeah, that's a good number. That's a good sweet spot. So we do a lot of like even bridge loans, or a lot of times people are doing value add at that level, and to do bridge to their exit will be they want to keep the property because they like the location, or has great NOI. So they'll convert it over to an agency loan. We see that a lot, where they can find a good value add in that price range, fix it up. Now sometimes they want to sell, but obviously more and more people are getting into the multifamily game, and the amount of inventory has reduced significantly over the last 10 years. So it's forced a lot of developers to do ground up construction to build them, because it's getting harder and harder to find good ones. And the one thing that a lot of people don't like to do rural multifamily, because you can get stuck, or there's huge adjustments to the interest rate or to the loan to value from the lending side. So I think, and you see a lot of these funds that are coming in to buy multifamily because of the benefits that it throws off from the tax deductions, the cap rate. I mean, there's so many different benefits investing in multifamily, equity appreciation. You're definitely thinking about the right things for sure. But yeah, I really appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching the channel. If we can help anything, please give us a call. Text my office, 832-431-6331. You can also go onto our website. All of our links are down below, officialangelochristian.com. Our YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of our social media. If we can help you with any type of financing, give us we're open 7 days a week, which is really cool. So if we can help you, please reach out. Don't be a stranger. Call or text my office, 832-431-6331. And if you know anyone that can benefit, please share the video. Go to our channel. We have thousands of videos on there. We've been pumping out a lot of content for many years. So definitely love to help you guys, to get you the knowledge, the information. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll be back again next week. Thank you guys so much for watching Angelo Christians. Take care, stay strong. We'll see y'all again next week. Thank you so much. Thank you.